Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Friday, January 12th, and I hope you're seeing this fog starting to roll in here. It's really starting to come down through here. We have had rain since yesterday about 5 in the afternoon, I believe it started, and it's rained non-stop since. I'm getting a little reprieve at the moment, but today is, I think they said it hit 58, which is absolutely crazy. But here's the best part. So we've gone from 58 to tonight it's going to turn over cold temperatures. The rain is going to turn to snow. They're saying that we're going to get anywhere between 10 and 17 inches of snow in our area. So that'll be a lot of fun. But you can see it really has gotten foggy, and the winds are really whipping. You can see from the trees. The winds are really blowing around out there tonight, or this afternoon I should say. And so yeah, it's what's happening. So what I did, I had to do some running around this morning, but I ended up coming over and loading up, because we're talking, I guess the low Saturday is, the high Saturday is going to be 16, the low is going to be -1, then Sunday they're talking the low of -5, so it's going to be really, really cold. So I brought a bunch more wood in, and as you can see, we've used up what we had here, and I'm going to kind of show you what we got left here on this pile, just to show you how far back it goes. I mean, this pile goes back quite a ways yet. So my thought is the rest of this, and what I have here, it's 3 rows plus a smaller row of smaller stuff to burn. I'm probably looking into February, because like I said, today's already the 12th, and I just brought a bunch of wood in that'll burn for at least a couple days for me. You know, I mean, we don't even have the fire going at the moment, but you know, and then I have all this here in the wood over there. So wood-wise, we're definitely good. My neighbor still owes me 1 face cord of wood too, so I mean, if I got short near the end of the season, I could just call him and say, hey, listen, bring me down another face cord now. So, you know, that's not a big deal. So anyway, yes. Okay, now it's kind of calm. It's weird. Look, you can see it's calmer now. But we had a nice little gust coming in through here, and the fog came in. It's definitely going to be raining again. But that rain is going to turn over. I think they said like 7 o'clock tonight it's going to turn to snow, and then it's just going to go downhill from there. So that'll be fun. Anyway, I wanted to talk about something here. You know, we had talked about, I did a video recently about when is it time to leave, when is it time to bug out. So I wanted to actually address something with the people that can't bug out. Let's say you live in the city, and maybe you don't have some place to bug out to. I mean, that's another thing to think about. You might not have any place that you could go to. So what I want to talk about is, what are you guys going to do? If you live in the city and you say you don't have a bug out location, something has happened and it's too late to bug out, what are you going to do then? So here's my thought for you guys. Obviously, you're going to want to try to keep as low a profile as possible. I would definitely have blackout curtains, so if you had alternative ways to lighting and stuff like that, that people couldn't see it. I would try to be as stealth as possible. If you could possibly do it, if you live in an apartment or whatever, put in a false wall. Even if it's a 2-foot area where you can store supplies back behind that false wall. If somebody raids your house and comes in, you know, leave some stuff out, not a lot, but you have like the majority of your supplies you could have behind that false wall, and maybe you could even have an access way to get in there for you to hide behind that false wall as well. That might be a really good idea, to have something to that, like, you know, to do that. That would be a real good way to be stealth, and not have people know that you're there. You would want to keep a super, super low profile, because I would say the first 90 days of a post-event, it is going to be complete chaos, especially in the cities. People are going to be doing awful, horrible things to each other. There's going to be a lot of rape, murder. you know, just random killing, burning down stuff just because they can. So, you know, trying to keep as low a profile as you possibly can, not be out on the streets, don't make yourself a target. Those are things that's definitely, you know, some of the things that I would suggest. And, you know, have enough food and water that you could go weeks or a couple of months without having to leave your apartment. That would be something, you know, if you could do that, that would be a really good way to go around doing it, because it would be really dangerous to be out there on the streets at that point. I'm going to say after probably 90 days, the numbers of people are going to be dwindled down. Whoever's going to leave is going to be long gone. If you do have to go out, I would say venture out at night. Definitely don't go out during the day where people are going to see you. You know, scout your area, you know, kind of feel it out, see how long it's been quiet, and, you know, and those type of things. But like I said, you know, even if you're in like suburbia and those type of places too, and let's say you can't bug out, you know, having that area, if you want to call it a like a room that you could go to that could be disguised, that people wouldn't be able to tell that it was there. I can't think of the term that they call it. I know there's a term that they use, but anyway, that would be. Oh, I got to show you this because this is a rare feat this time of year. Here's Miss Bella, actually outside. She has not probably gone out in weeks, and she's ready to go back in already. Go in, Bell? Huh? Yeah? You had enough? Yeah? Okay. And here comes Mr. Buddy. But yes, Miss Bella has not been out in weeks, so I was very surprised when she went out. But yeah, you can see the fog now is really starting to descend down on through here. So the weather's going to be interesting. Definitely interesting. So I wanted to show you, we've had, like I said, non-stop rain, and all this snow has melted off. So it looks like actually spring, because this low area, the water comes down off the hill and everything, and it congregates in this low area. In a day or two, that'll all be gone. But that happens all the time. And there's Mr. Maxie coming. Come here, Max. He's a good boy. Oh, here he is. He's a good boy. Yeah. But yeah, so that's what happens. We have that low area here, and that always is going to, it's like a catch-all, and then the water works its way out, crosses the street, and goes down the road. And there's a pond over there, and a lot of that water ends up going there. So that's just the natural pitch of the way that the land lies. But yeah, so anyway, getting back to the topic, you know, I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts, especially you guys that are in the city that may not get a chance to bug out. Because here's the thing is too, and somebody made a comment on this, which makes a lot of sense. If you haven't left super early, then it's going to be too late to leave. You know, somebody was talking about you can sit 8 hours in traffic and go 20 miles, you know, and that's definitely, you know, a possibility. So having that option of bugging in and trying to be as stealth as possible, I think is going to definitely be the way to go. If you can't leave, if you don't have some place to go to, that low profile may save your life that way as well. And like I said, I would definitely have blackout curtains so that people could not see what I was doing, and so whatever your movements are at night, and you know, don't make a lot of noise. I mean, I would, like I said, very low profile. And I definitely want your feedback on this. I want to hear what your thoughts are, what you guys think, and so definitely let me know. Like I said, we're just getting ready here, gearing up. Like I said, it just got foggy, like really. It's actually, it's a trip, because I'm going to show you this again here, how foggy it is. Unbelievable. I mean, it happened really fast. So that's kind of interesting. But that's what's happening here today at the homestead. We're getting ready for this next storm to come in. And I think that they were saying that next week we may even have another storm. So I'm real glad I got up and cleaned the chimney cap yesterday. It actually was a little bit worse than I thought. So probably in another month I would have had a backdraft. And so definitely at least once through the winter I have to clean it. I'll have to clean it again obviously in the spring, there's not a lot of anything in the chimney itself. It's just always in that cap. So, you know, just one of those things we got to deal with. It's another, you know, thing that's part of living off-grid and, you know, heating with wood and stuff like that. So, but anyway, guys, listen, today's Friday, so everybody's jacking into the weekend. I hope everybody stays safe and has a really nice weekend. I definitely, you know, will show you how much snow I get tomorrow. That should be quite interesting. So that's what we're going to do. And so we're just going to, like I said, it's going to be a low-profile kind of weekend. But so anyway, guys, remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. And, you know, remember, STD, one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. You never know what's going to happen, you know. And if you focus on working whatever goals that you have, you can get there. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is yourself. I got off track there for a second. I'm sorry, I kind of blanked out. But anyway, you know, like I said, the only one that's going to stop you from achieving what you want to try to accomplish in life is yourself. Do not listen to negativity. Negative people love everybody else to be miserable as well. And the best thing that we can do for people like that is feel sorry for them. And that's, you know, that's kind of what I do. It's like I think of how pathetic some of these people are out there and how lucky I am, you know. And a lot of it's your attitude. It really is. And so anyway, guys, listen, have a great day, and I will talk to you all tomorrower. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.